for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Clark, you and I were looking at the rosters. Both these teams very deep, so there's a lot of fouls to give tonight.
Yeah, that's a great observation by you, Kevin. And when you have that kind of circumstance where your bench is deep, it allows you, I think, to bring an aggressive mindset in terms of how you're going to defend and how you're not going to allow easy baskets because you're able to foul and not be so concerned about foul trouble.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the five. Westbrook kicks to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Six on the shot clock. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
That one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul. Well, Clark, what a year it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. He took everything to the next level from the get-go. He became a top player in the NBA.
And you know what, guys? Early on, you could see it and you could feel it. It was going to be a special year for Giannis because his progression and development, his hunger, his commitment, his work ethic, all of that helped him become the MVP of the league against a pretty competitive field of MVP candidates.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you know, the Bucks can be a real force on defense. Were the top-rated defense last season in the league and number one in rebounding and challenging shooters as well.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And Clark, the length and size of the Bucks, a big part of their defensive success.
Well, I agree. I mean, versatile defenders across the board for the Bucks. They can handle switches and pick and rolls comfortably. Makes for a very strong defensive force no matter who's on the floor for this team.
Now here's Bledsoe following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Matthews.
Nice attention to detail on defense. Harden showing he wants to improve on this end of the court.
Westbrook passes to Harden. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. No good from Bledsoe.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. The rebound by Harden.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Westbrook against Bledsoe. It's Westbrook with the drive.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, you know, last season for the Rockets, not as strong as the season prior. 53 wins and 4th seed compared to 65 wins and the #1 seed in 2018. Still face the same fate in the playoffs, though. Not able to overcome the Warriors.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Clark, for the Rockets, that was the 4th time in the last 5 years they've lost to the Warriors in the playoffs.
And it's easy to see why this team has become a bit obsessed with beating the Warriors. They've been unable to do it in 4 or 5 meetings. Team is still in a good spot to compete. I think they just need to tweak just a touch to maybe get over the hump.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. To halt the run. That one good for 2.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Over Bledsoe. It's hauled in by Giannis. Bucks trail by 7. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. No good on the triple. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And the basket by Gordon.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Matthews. It's rebounded by Houston.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Harden's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Bledsoe looking it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
And, you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
The Rockets making a switch here. House is checked in. And both free throws good for Giannis.
And, well, whatever your feelings may be on the Rockets, you can't deny their offense works.
Yeah, it does work, really. I mean, I agree with you. Second in offensive rating last year, fourth in effective field goal percentage. This team knows how to produce points and be efficient in doing so, and they stay with their approach. They don't let teams take them off their game plan.
Now here's Matthews. Harden missing his last shot. Over to the wing. Here's Bledsoe, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
It's a major challenge trying to contain Bledsoe. I mean, when he's being aggressive, he puts the defense in a tough spot.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe.
You know, while Eric Bledsoe isn't a 20-point-per-game scorer like he was in Phoenix, you could argue that he's a more effective player since coming to Milwaukee. His efficiency is at a career-high level.
Bledsoe hits them both. And for Bledsoe and the Bucks, he's been a great fit, Clark, as a third option on the team.
Yeah, I agree, guys, because it really comes down to recognizing the right spot and right role for you with your team. And Bledsoe himself recognizes that. He says he's the happiest he's ever been since coming to Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Now the Bucks moving it up, and the wide-open shot from Bledsoe. Off the left rim and out. Rockets leading by 5. Lob pass to Capella. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
It's going to take more than that to stop Bledsoe now. Come on. I mean, this guy excels at taking contact and handling punishment on the way up.
Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. Takes a 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Matthews. Outside, House. And no good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
And Bledsoe, here we go. He can't hit that time. Good D by Westbrook. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And that sends Clint Capella to the free throw line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Free throw no good for Capella. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. 6-point game. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And Giannis throws it down.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to House. And here's Rivers. Antetokounmpo defending from outside the arc. Rivers can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 6. Korver passes to Ilyasova. And yes, it's good.
This is the kind of player Ilyasova is. I mean, as soon as he has the ball in his hand, he's thinking about letting the shot go.
Korver against Gordon. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Harden with the stuff.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Hill. Here's Connaughton. To the wing right side. To the paint. Giannis kicks to Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drop.
And here's Green outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Hill against Rivers. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 7. Milwaukee has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Trying to find Ilyasova and gets it to him. The shot's good.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Great open look there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Bucks shooting pretty efficiently out there. It isn't 48% in the first quarter. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Hill. Ilyasova's got 6 points. Harden scanning the floor. The rebound by the Bucks. Hill passes to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I'll tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Here's Green following the bucket by the Bucks. 5 to shoot. The deep three from Harden. Rebounded by Korver.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Rockets on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back with you for the start. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stuff to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Kyle Korver is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ilyasova. Then it's George Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. And stolen by Ilyasova. Korver against Green. To the inside. Connaughton kicks to Hill. Outside Korver. Over Harden. Korver, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, you know, no doubt now the Bucks are an elite team in the East. Not only the best record in the league, but getting all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals as well. This team has a bright future and will be a force in the years ahead.
Now here's Giannis. 22 points for him in the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
And the Bucks got a lot of big wins, Clark, throughout the season.
They sure did. The Bucks were outstanding all year long. Had a very tough series against the Raptors in the East Final and ended up getting bounced out. But tell you what, this Milwaukee Bucks team, they're going to be in the hunt for championships several years going forward.
Now Rivers. George Hill missing on the 3. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Korver, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden's shot is off.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Tell you what, George Hill is one of my favorite players to watch. A veteran point guard. He's bounced around a bit the last few seasons, but he gives you leadership, toughness, a cool demeanor, and he's one of the smartest players I've ever been around. Brings value to every team that he plays on.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Wesley Matthews checked in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. And with Hill, as you said, Clark, he's a perfect fit as a second-unit leader.
Yeah, I love the fact that George Hill really gives you everything you need in the backcourt. He's an excellent defender, makes really good decisions, can score the ball when you need him to. He's ideal to come off the bench because he packed a lot of production into short playing stints. Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bledsoe. Good work defensively by Capella.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with possession here. They trail by 6. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Houston.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
The first one falls. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid. Well, you know, what a season for the Bucks last year. Best record in the East, best record overall in the league. The team cruised during the regular season to win 60 games.
Hey, Clark, those 60 wins for the Bucks, the most since 1980.
You know, start to finish, this team was a force. Had a great approach on both ends of the floor. Fun to watch. No glaring weaknesses, and a game plan that works for them. Future's bright there.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
He hits the second from the line. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Gordon, that's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Timeout. Start it.
Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Bledsoe against Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Good on the second free throw. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
Now here's Matthews. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Middleton finds Giannis. 4 on the shot clock. There's the triple. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Matthews.
Man, he's got great range and rhythm, is a dangerous shooter, especially from deep where he shoots it with ease.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Another miss by Houston. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And Giannis throws it down.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
Daniel House has checked in for Houston. And the second free throw, good.
Well, it's no secret that the Rockets are looking to take threes as often as possible, over 45 a game last year.
Well, you think about the Rockets, and clearly they're the forerunners of the analytics application in how they play. Well over half their shots last season from three-point range broke their own record last year in three-point attempts.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
You know, it's good to see Bledsoe, to me, working in his jump shot, showing that he's more than just a guy who wants to get to the rim.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. And it goes down 2 points. And that's 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Outside Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. Lopez against Rivers with his first shot attempt. The shot off that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. It's Rivers on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Bledsoe. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Gordon. 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
shot. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Bledsoe.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Westbrook against Bledsoe. Westbrook surveying the D. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And Clark, many fans thought Brook Lopez might have lost it after his stint with Los Angeles, but, you know, he was reborn after joining the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh start re-energizes you and helps you change your game. This guy was, though, a 20-point scorer a night in the past, so he can put it in the basket. He didn't get those kind of numbers with the Bucks, but really was exactly what they needed as a big guy who could shoot the three and also be a rim protector inside.
James Harden, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Westbrook double team. In the corner, it's Gordon. Puts up a three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Hill against Westbrook. The shot will not fall. Good D by Lopez. Antetokounmpo against Westbrook. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen by Harden. And here comes House, leading the fast break. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Another miss by Houston. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Westbrook dishes to Harden. 1:49 left now here in the second.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Russell Westbrook.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Middleton, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside, out of the Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Lopez has got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee. Now, here is Harden. 17 points in the game. Shoots. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Westbrook against Hill. And here's Westbrook from downtown. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 4 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
We're seeing the Giannis effect. First player to ever finish in the top 20 in all 5 major statistical categories. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? It doesn't speak for his overall impact, but I just want to tell you, that's impressive.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center position.
And it is absolutely remarkable watching Harden draw contact. So effortless, so crafty, and so consistent in putting the defense in a bind.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first.
The Bucks, a team that will attack you from deep. The team is chock full of shooters.
Yeah, and they shot the second most threes in the league last year, and that approach makes an awful lot of sense when you consider how good Giannis is driving the ball down the throat of the defense. He draws so much attention. Having shooters around him is the right way to go. Well, I tell you what, you just cannot help but be in awe of the offensive dominance James Harden has had over the last few years. I mean, he's done so much for this team and done it with both his scoring and playmaking.
Houston on D. Outside Matthews. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Matthews has got 6. And when you look at usage rates, Harden is the offense for this team.
Yeah, you look at Harden's numbers over the last few years, and it has been absolutely ridiculous what he's done. I mean, there's no player who's had a better 3-year stretch in the history of the league. 30-plus points per game seasons the last few years, the near triple-double the year before. I mean, he's a marked man for every opponent, and he's still been able to put up these kinds of numbers. Absolutely amazing.
Well, Eric Gordon is the kind of player that you absolutely do not go under on a screen. He'll pull up from deep.
Yeah, he's got great range, and you watch the former Hoosier shoot, and you see how much he uses his legs. Gordon's liable to take a shot from any distance in the gym. I mean, he's got that kind of range, and his form is very efficient, and his confidence is sky high.
Now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebounding.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball, and the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebounding.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. 6-point game. Bledsoe against Westbrook. Passes it to Capella. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Middleton can't get it to go. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. And that's now 21 points for James Harden.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Here's Giannis. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on them at all times.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Take a break.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities.
No good on the free throw. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 5. Free throw line jump shot. They get the rebound. Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Bledsoe with it. Westbrook picks him up. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. He's off on that one. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the layup is good. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You know, we're used to seeing this kind of efficiency from Capella, but he's scoring with volume, too. That's impressive.
Bledsoe outside. Count it. Bledsoe's got 12.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
Rockets trail by 3. Now Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks leading by 5. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is...
Oh, what a dunk!
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Harden against Matthews. Harden outside. And that one drops. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
And the pass to Bledsoe. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
You know, an athletic and strong player at his position is Bledsoe. And he's a confident guy who I think makes an impact at both ends of the floor.
And the Rockets making a change here. Rivers checked in. Teardrop shot. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point lead. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
To the middle, it's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. They push it up 4 on 3. Rivers surveying the D. Gordon with no one around. Offensive rebound and stolen by Ilyasova. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Matthews, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Free throw, good. Matthews. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Both free throws good from Matthews.
Yeah, you know, Wesley Matthews has made himself an efficient scorer who also has gained a reputation as a good defender.
Outside Gordon. Harden outside. Houston gets it back. Rivers against Bledsoe. Inside. And the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
Bucks leading by 6. Bledsoe with him. He's got 13. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Matthews. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Down low. Here's House. It's good. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Good to see Gordon being unselfish. Excellent floor awareness and great at finding his guys in their spots.
To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Harden can't hit.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Matthews, no one around him, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 8. And it's Gordon, that time on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got 3 assists now in this one.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release, pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
And to Kumbo. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The teardrop falls in. Hill's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
Boy, the precise placement by Hill with these floating jumpers, that's a hard shot that he's mastered.
House kicks to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Connaughton, defended by Gordon. Here's the teardrop. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got his second basket. Rockets trail by 8. To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. That's good from Capella.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. To the paint, here's Tucker, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And though lacking some height, Kevin, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you can see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
And he makes that one. Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver. On defense, the Rockets, they trail by 3. Inside, and Lopez throws it down.
The big fella with the big finish, Lopez rocking that rim.
And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Rivers against Hill. Here's Tucker. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Houston.
Russell Westbrook.
Milwaukee leading by 7. Hill looking around. He kicks it to Middleton. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Pass to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the shot. Harden with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 7. To the inside. Gordon. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
To the middle, here's Harden, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's 31 points for James Harden. Now here is Hill. He's got 6. Pass to Giannis. Here's Connaughton. Lopez outside. He can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now. Feeds to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
You know, when Westbrook focuses on passing the basketball, it really helps his team. I love how quickly he finds his teammates.
Bounce pass from Hill. Here's Giannis. Knocked loose. Stolen by Tucker. And here's Gordon. He's got 10. Pulls it up. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
From deep, Harden, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. And there it is for him. Harden's got 16 here in the second half.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Passes to Giannis. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Eric Gordon.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Westbrook against Hill. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 7th assist in the game.
And Antetokounmpo really, building on his shooting. That's impressive to see. No way the defense catches up to him when he's rising up right after he gets the pass. No way.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Stolen by Harden. Westbrook up top for the finish, and Westbrook throws it down.
And Harden continues to work on his defense. It is a work in progress, but showing a bit of an edge on this end of the floor now. I like it.
Giannis inside. Guarded by Tucker. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
the defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Westbrook against Hill. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Hill. That's good from Westbrook. And Milwaukee has possession. A 2-point game. Now Giannis. Poke loose. Stolen by Tucker. Westbrook against Bledsoe. Westbrook, no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Floats it up for Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Harden outside. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Capella.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Bledsoe, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
Because of his strength and his athleticism, he kind of burrows his way inside and gets contact because he's looking for it. No fear from Bledsoe there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Good on both.
You know, in just his first season with Milwaukee, a huge success for Coach Budenholzer. I mean, came in and led the team to the top seed in the East, gave the franchise a huge boost, and I think they've found their leader for the next several years.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
To the paint, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. 4-on-3 break. Bledsoe with it. Westbrook picks him up. Clark for the Bucks. The players said Budenholzer instilled a sense of confidence in the team.
And you know what? Sometimes you have a coaching change, and that injection of a different type of approach and a change in culture can make a big difference. Coach Budenholzer has always shown the ability to get the most out of his roster and shows you what a difference a coach can make.
Here's Lopez. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Houston, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
Soft touch on the floater there. Gordon knows when to pull out this unblockable shot of his.
Bledsoe against Westbrook. Bledsoe outside. Down low. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Antetokounmpo. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Westbrook double team. Outside Gordon. Count that bucket. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Giannis is double. Inside, here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
It's Westbrook with the drive. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
That's good from Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Bucks trail by 4. Bledsoe with it. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Poked away. Stolen by Harden. This one for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Wesley Matthews on the wing, guarded by Harden. Here's Lopez.
Yeah, a strong defender is Capella. He uses his reach to bother shots and shooters, and I like the commitment he shows at that end of the floor.
Tucker, Capella trying to free himself up, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 6.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. That one goes. Count it. Bledsoe's got 13 points in the second half.
I think it's almost impossible to guard Bledsoe when he's breaking moves out like that. His ball handling, terrific.
A finish. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
And Matthews gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Misses the 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
So it's the Bucks now. Milwaukee has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Shots good by Bledsoe.
Yeah, you know, at times Bledsoe can just be a guy who takes over games with his scoring.
Westbrook up top, guarded by Bledsoe. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Wilson left side. Bledsoe left side. 6 to shoot. Middleton dishes to Matthews. And the 3 off target. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. Gordon, the pass to Harden. That shot off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Wilson kicks to Bledsoe. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here is Harden. To the middle. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Harden. Capella's got it all tied up now for Houston. The Bucks shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Middleton outside. Trying to get open is Lopez. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for Chris Middleton.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
And it's time for an injury report. Now for an update on Antetokounmpo's injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. And it's good for 2. Capella's got 8 here in the quarter.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're up by 2. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Wilson. And the Bucks with possession here. The lead is 2. Here's Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Bledsoe. From deep, Harden. Rebound, Milwaukee.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
The finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Lob pass to Capella. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they double up Giannis. To the inside. And another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Harden finds Tucker. Now Capella.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of an athlete at his size with his agility and length and strength. And what really makes him special is that he works so hard on the defensive end. If he's on you, he's going to make it a long night for you.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Bledsoe outside. And so the Bucks take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Congrats, Brooke, on the win. You guys were down, but you were able to overcome it. What does that say about your team?
You know, I think it shows our poise, you know. We responded, you know. I think we were really at our highest urgency level, and we came together as a team, and this time we held our lead in that.
Well, maybe you'll continue to develop that killer instinct during the rest of the season. Thank you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.